I had the opportunity to work with Coach Cristina Caldwell for my most recent marathon build. This was the first time I'd worked with her from the absolute beginning of my training all the way through the conclusion of my A race. And I have to tell you, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made since I took up endurance athletics. When you work with Coach Cristina and her husband Brett, they're going to craft a plan that is right for you and helps you accomplish your goals athletically. But in doing so, they're also going to be focusing on you as the entire person. What is your family life like? What is your home life like? How many hours do you have to commit to training? And one of the most exciting parts of working with them is they're going to put you on a team. And when you're a member of Team OutFront Multisport, you are working with a number of athletes who are like-minded. One of the biggest challenges of endurance athletics is when we choose to challenge ourselves the way we do to participate in a marathon or triathlon or some other significant endurance event. A lot of people around us don't really understand why we're doing it. Why do we push ourselves so hard? And not only does Coach Cristina understand that, but her team members do. And when you work with them, you have interaction with them on a daily basis, weekly basis. So you're not just working with Coach, you're working with this network of other endurance athletes that share the same goals, that share the same challenges as you. So when you're working with Coach Cristina, you're going to have a plan that is tailored to help you meet your goals towards your accomplishments, and you're going to be also interacting with like-minded athletes on the team. You'll find that there's monthly calls, sometimes weekly calls to check in on how are you doing with your training, your nutrition, and anything else that might be on your mind. I have to say, this most recent build that I went through, I worked with Coach Cristina to race in the Chicago Marathon. I had a specific goal in mind, and we had that in mind since day one, and we planned the workouts as such. And I showed up for that race in the best shape of my life, and I PR'd by over 8 minutes. By over 8 minutes. It was significant. And I have to tell you, I hit those late miles, 19, 20, 21, and I realized there was not going to be a wall for me this day. And I could trace it back to not just the training, but the mental preparation she helped me with, and the nutrition. Nutrition. Coach Cristina will focus on this from day one, and I cannot tell you how important it is. We had a plan from the days leading up to the race, the morning of the race, and during the race, and how to handle fueling my body during an almost 4-hour workout. My goal was 3 hours and 52 minutes, and I had a low 3:44:12. So that's the 8-minute PR that I talked about. So again, if this is something you're thinking about and you've come this far, make this investment in yourself. And that's exactly what it is. It's an investment. You will be better off for it, not just as an athlete, but as an all-around person and human being. And Coach Cristina will take in mind the different goals that you might have and how to accomplish that within your everyday life. It is possible to lead an everyday life, participate in endurance athletics, and be successful in all that you do.